So today we're going to look into some interesting news from Sega. Could they be planning to launch their very own game subscription service? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this information is coming to us via the BBC, and first let's take a look at the headline. Sega considering Netflix-like game subscription service. Obviously, they don't call it a Game Pass-like subscription service, I guess because the normies would recognize Netflix better than they would say Game Pass. But according to a recent interview with the BBC, Sega's president, Shuji Utsumi, revealed that the company is actively evaluating opportunities to introduce a subscription-based model similar to Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus. Well, let's take a look at a snippet here from the article from BBC. It says, Sega's president, Shuji Utsumi, told the BBC such subscription products were, quote, very interesting, and his firm was, quote, evaluating some opportunities. Then he goes on to say, we're thinking something and discussing something we cannot disclose right now. So to me, this means they're working on something in the background, they're just not really ready to reveal it yet. And currently, subscription services are a major part of the gaming industry. Players pay a monthly fee to access a library of games instead of purchasing them individually. If Sega joins this market, it could offer direct access to their extensive game catalog, providing great value to fans and potentially attracting new players. But here's the challenge. The market is pretty crowded already. Beyond Game Pass and PlayStation Plus, we also have Nintendo Switch Online, EA Play, and Ubisoft Plus. Gamers could start to face subscription fatigue, much like what's happening with streaming services right now. Think back to when Netflix first launched. $8 a month gave you access to content from, say, like Disney, Paramount, and more. But as these companies started their own platforms, consumers had to subscribe to multiple services just to keep watching their favorite content. On the flip side, Sega having their own platform could mean retaining more revenue and control over their titles instead of sharing profits with third-party services. And it could also strengthen their brand loyalty and create a unified ecosystem for Sega fans. And honestly, this move seems more like it's been building for a while. Just in the past month, Sega delisted a significant number of games from digital storefronts, including popular collections like the Sega Genesis Classics and Dreamcast Collection. At the time that this was announced, many speculated it was in preparation for a new compilation release, but bundling these games into a subscription service would make even more sense. But here's another question. Would Sega make this service available on consoles, and could it be included with current subscription services? For example, EA Play is included with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Could Sega strike a similar deal while also offering their own standalone service? Now, this wouldn't be Sega's first attempt at a subscription model if they do come up with one. Back in the mid-90s, the Sega Channel allowed Genesis owners to access up to 50 games via a cable television service. These titles rotated monthly, and some regions even had exclusive games like Alien Soldier that never saw a physical cartridge release in North America. And more recently, Sega experimented with Play Sega from 2008 to 2011. Now, if you're not familiar with this was a web-based service featuring casual flash games and emulated Genesis titles. Subscribers even received a unique USB controller stylized after the Sega Saturn gamepad. Fun fact, I once picked up a box of 60 of these controllers at Goodwill for just $20. Sadly, the D-pads on these controllers were squishy and notoriously fragile. So, when envisioning a potential Sega gaming subscription service, the most obvious starting point to me would be access to a robust catalog of classic titles from the Master System, Genesis, Saturn, and Dreamcast eras. Imagine being able to play iconic games like Crazy Taxi, Phantasy Star 1 through 4, Virtua Fighter, Daytona USA, and even Panzer Dragoon Saga, a title long trapped on the Saturn. Yes, it's well documented that the source code for Panzer Dragoon Saga was reportedly lost, but Saturn emulation has made a significant stride in recent years. and even an emulated version would undoubtedly be met with celebration from fans. But how could Sega elevate this service beyond just being another retro gaming subscription? Well, for starters, they could introduce exclusive content, such as maybe, say, official translations of previously Japanese-only Sega Ages titles like Phantasy Star 1 through 4. They could also enable online multiplayer for co-op classics like Golden Axe, complete with integrated voice chat. Furthermore, including rare titles that were once exclusive to the Sega channel or Play Sega services would add significant appeal. And to sweeten the deal, Sega could offer physical incentives, say like a classic-inspired controller for those who commit to an annual subscription. Ideally, this controller would surpass the quality of that Play Sega controller. And beyond retro offerings, Sega already has ongoing live service titles like Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. Subscribers could gain perks such as exclusive access to in-game rewards and maybe even a discount on battle passes. Additionally, with rumors circulating about the next Crazy Taxi being an open-world MMO, a subscription service could provide special benefits or early access to that title. So in short, a Sega gaming subscription service has the potential to blend nostalgia with modern incentives, creating a compelling offering for both retro enthusiasts and fans of Sega's ongoing franchises. But tell me what you think. Do you think Sega could be gearing up to launch a new subscription service in, say, 2025? And if so, what would you like to see available on it? Drop your comments below and let me know your thoughts. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider doing so. It really does help out a lot. I'm pretty close to getting to 1,000 subscribers. At that point, I can get into the next tier of YouTube's partnership. So if you could help out with that, I'd really appreciate it. I want to thank you for watching and be good.